The title I came up for this podcast is ako ikuha lang sa akong title sa ako ang column in Freeman
Which
which is investing on the go. O gitangtang na ako investing. It's just on the go. Amo mo siya hanging on the go podcast or podcast on the go na lang. This is the title, first episode of Podcast on the Go. It's on the go because I'm using an iPhone to record this with a Joby tripod. So it can be in any location, like here, any cafe or coffee shop or yogurt shop or whatever.
But as long as
it's fairly quiet, not too noisy. So we'll check if the audio for this is good enough. But I think you can edit it and maximize mo. Echo lang. It's just gonna echo, but I think it's still audible. And I think the audio for iPhone 6 is fairly good. Actually, our smartphones are very powerful, so I've underestimated sometimes the iPhone's audio. So today, first guest is Camille. So show yourself first for the video, but for the audio, I think they can hear you.
okay.
So the format, let's talk about like getting to know you. So like 3 questions lang, like maybe past, present, future. So for the past, kamustorya, to introduce yourself. What's your origin story?
Origin story is a superhero.
Right, it's the past, man. It's like how, and you can control how you can introduce yourself. How you want to be known based on your origin story.
Origin story.
Or what origin story you want to share. It's your origin story. Like,
Okay, I had no idea the first question was so challenging.
it's not challenging. You can just be like honest or.
Actually, I guess we'll have to go back to the course we took in college because that's usually how we envision ourselves to be as. Like if you graduate as a nurse, so you work as a nurse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually took up the course Computer Science in UP, Cebu. Are you pausing it? What are you doing?
No, it's a snapshot.
Okay.
Thumbnail. So half your face already in the thumbnail.
Okay. And then when my mom told me that I had to find a job, I decided to apply for writing jobs instead of a programming job. Because I thought that,
Mike.
because writing was my hobby, so I thought that it was something that I would like to do long term. And I was extremely lucky that I found a company that paid writers fairly well. And I stayed with that company.
Are you still with the company?
No,
Okay.
but I stayed with the company I think 6+ years. But the only problem, they paid me like fairly well in the beginning, but they had no increase.
Advance
Yeah,
payment.
so I started as a copywriter, then I became an SEO content writer, then content specialist, and head of content. So basically, I guess you can say that my expertise lies in content creation and creative ideation.
For writing.
Yeah, writing. So I guess I have to embrace the writer in me. Because it's what I've been doing for, I guess, more than a decade.
So that's your origin story then.
Yeah, from computer science graduate to full-time content ninja.
So you've
Copywriting.
never had a computer science related job?
The most technical probably I've handled was the SEO content writing because it involved using keywords
And then you repeat the keywords.
Yeah, so after my experience in that, I would apply that to my future jobs. Like when I write blog posts, I would put like the meta description, meta tags. Yeah, so that's it. So far, that's the most technical thing. But whenever I do encounter technical stuff, I guess my computer science background was an advantage because I can understand, like for example, the basic HTML in blogging. So I would ask our web developer about how can you do this. Just teach me how, and then I'll learn it on the go.
So that's your origin story as a writer.
As a writer.
So for the present. Like what are you working on?
At the present.
What are you obsessed about?
That's hard.
So either of the two, or maybe both.
So I'll just start a little bit about what I'm working on right now. Right now, if you talk about like the regular employment, the regular 9 to 5 job, well, technically 6 to 2 job.
6 p.m.
6 a.m.
Okay.
to 2 p.m. I work as a social media coordinator for a business education company, Australian business education company, and I write social media posts, email copies, blogs, practically anything that revolves around content.
But what about the things that you do for yourself, not for your employer, for your company?
I'm getting there. I just said that I just wanted
Okay,
to start
okay,
the
sorry.
intro, right? Yeah, okay. So for myself, right now I'm working on a personal project with my fitness buddy Rome. You already know about this, but okay, I'll talk about it again for the sake of your audience. We're working on this fitness project called Almost Fit Ninja, which is something like a journey towards embracing a healthier lifestyle, because it's, you know, that health is wealth, and once you get sick, you know that, you know, there's no taking back.
It's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, and also you know, your body, you have to take care of your body, because it's the only one body you have, and once it deteriorates, there's nothing you can do about it. So live healthier so you can live longer, and you can have more time to fulfill your dreams.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're in a cafe, by the way.
Yeah, so that's one of my major projects this year, and for the other projects, I have this 12 books in 12 days. I know, not 12 books in 12 days. I can't do that. 12 books in 12 months, which is I read at least one book per month.
Wow.
Yeah, because I believe that, you know, as writers, we need to keep reading things, because it improves our vocabulary. It also opens up our imagination, which is really useful when it comes to the, you know, being creative in your job. And I've set actually a goal. Instead of 12 books in 12 months, I aim to read like 20 books this year.
What? This year?
Yeah,
This year?
20 books this year. So I've already finished 4 books, but I'm cheating a little bit because some of the books are really short, like around 200 pages.
100 plus
200 plus to 200 pages. So
I have
that's,
so many backlog books that
you should read.
I'm writing.
Yes, you.
I have to exchange the time for reading for
But
writing.
actually, you know, another thing good about reading is it helps you focus. Actually, yeah. Like for example, you feel like your mind's like really distracted.
Regardless of the topic, regardless of
my
the
friend,
genre.
Before, my friend suggested reading old English books because it really requires you to focus.
Yes.
No, it's just when you need to, for example, okay, I need to focus on
You need to
something, but
focus.
your mind's really distracted. So do a little bit of serious reading that helps you get your focus
So the
back.
last old English book I read maybe was Merchant of Venice.
Mine was the Scarlet Pumpernickel, and
Mostly Shakespeare books.
I did not finish reading it.
Yes, I know. We only read. We did not finish it because we have one book for like a grading period.
Okay.
So we did not finish it. We just based it on whatever is. We just read it based on what was the coverage for the exam.
Oh, okay.
So just that. So the coverage, and then we just try to get the gist, try to understand. And if a classmate understood it better, we listen to the classmate. Teamwork. Okay, you were talking about all the reading.
Reading and
So that's your obsession right now.
stories of any kind, actually. Books,
So,
movies.
Just one major obsession.
Right now.
Yes.
That's a hard one. I'm really obsessed.
No, what's something that you can't take off your mind on?
Oh,
Something that you're always thinking about. That's an obsession. That's at the very basic level. You're always thinking about doing it, or think when you're not doing it, you're thinking about it.
well, travel is one.
Travel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I feel restless when I'm not able to travel.
Okay. What about
Yeah.
local travel, just to satisfy the urge?
Local or international? Well, for the international one, I do at least one
You
international
do like
trip.
micro travels just to mitigate the urge or the. No, if you're really obsessed about it, then you're gonna do it.
Well, yeah, I am. But I'm still waiting for something.
Money?
No. Well, yeah, that is one thing that we always should wait for, because you can't plan a trip if you don't have money.
What about local?
Yeah,
Local travels, like you can.
yeah, I do.
For less
I
than
have one.
500 or less than 1,000 pesos,
I
you
already
can
have one.
you can travel north, south, day trips, day treks.
I already planned a trip, local trip to Siargao.
Very expensive local trip. No, I mean within the island
Yeah,
types
I
of.
know. Like you can go to Malbal or you can go to Bantayan.
Yeah.
I'm still actually Tara and my friend Tara. I think you know her, right?
I know so many Taras.
Oh, sorry. Okay. She used to be part of people blogging community. One Big Breakfast. I'm not sure if you heard of her.
Maybe.
Yeah. So we actually plan to go to Malbal, but I have to follow up on her about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we actually planned last December, but things got a little busy, hectic, so we weren't able to go. But yeah, definitely. Here's my usual routine per year: one international trip, and then a couple of local ones.
Okay.
Like even just within Cebu, because I feel like sometimes when you're writing so much, you can get burned out. So that's why you need an outlet. So recharge.
Okay.
Which is what I'm writing about now.
Ah,
Self-care.
self-care. So you talk about your dreams. So this is the third part
A
of
dream.
the question of the GTKY pa lang, ha?
Oh my god.
So so for the future, what is your plans, or what is your ambition for the future?
Eventually I want to go into consulting, because
Writing consulting,
content, like it could
content
be
creation.
content creation. I think it's around marketing as well, because I've also had some experience in digital marketing. And then actually part of me wants to try working abroad.
Because it satisfies the travel.
Well, yeah, that one. It's like hitting two birds with one stone. You're in a new place, and
Well, I also would love to travel, but
But-
not to work.
it's really just for travel.
Yes, just travel. And I think going back to your travel comment, yeah, at least I travel outside the island, outside Cebu, at least once a year before, but it got stopped after like 2 years ago when I saved money for trainings or something, for certifications.
Okay.
Yes. But I don't even spend money to travel outside Cebu.
Oh, that's
'Cause
true.
it's sponsored travel.
You're so lucky.
No. I'm just cheap.
But it's really
Ambition. Let's go
well,
back.
I do know that travel is one of the ways that I recharge, so that's why I get restless if I'm not able to travel.
From office to work. I mean, from home to office.
That's not considered travel. I even just walk.
Really? Okay. So that's your ambition, like consulting,
And
maybe no, but that's more of a goal. Really, an ambition?
Isn't that?
Or like what's the biggest ambition you have? Or at least for me, that's how I see it. Like, want to travel, it's a goal. If it's ambition, it's really something
Like
big.
and fine. Or it's not fine.
Maybe.
To be honest, I haven't really thought about it because.
Or let's say that maybe ambition is a big word. Dreams, it's also a big word, but at least dreams, something a child can relate to. Can't ask a child, what's your ambition?
To become a nurse joke.
Yeah, something like that. I like something that's so we both watch Gary Vaynerchuk, so you know his ambition.
Is to help people.
Yes, and the other one is to buy the New York Jets.
Oh really? Wow. I didn't
You
know
don't
that.
watch him enough.
I don't watch him enough. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm late. It's okay.
Hi.
We just finished this. Pag-order lang. Wala yun. Bisig asa lang. Amo lang ni Tiwasot.
We'll just finish. Hi. Maybe how you divide.
Just think about it and I'll be back. Just So you had a quick intermission number. But it's okay. So
Well,
ambition.
I don't have any ambition actually to buy any team
No,
or.
not. You don't have to copy him. What do you want for yourself?
Actually,
You have
I think-
nothing? Nothing?
I think
Why are you alive?
I think I'm still in the process actually of finding that like really big dream, but I do know that I want something that can help other people, maybe inspire them.
Through
I
content
just-
creation?
Maybe. I'm not really sure yet, like how, but hopefully I'll start first with my content.
What about the project Balami?
Yeah,
with
that's
Rome?
actually one way that we want
So
to.
what's the end goal? I think that the micro goal is yes to keep yourself healthy.
Well, yeah, like it's really to document like the journey to fitness, and at the same time, it's to keep ourselves healthy and hopefully inspire other people to live a healthier lifestyle. So yeah, we want to motivate them that it's possible, even for the regular person who's not very physical. So I think if you have a
I
healthier
think you
lifestyle,
still need to do a soul searching.
I think I still have that. So, yeah, but so far for now, that project though is I think that once you live a healthier lifestyle, you'll be more better equipped to also help others, right?
Left. Yes. So the next guest is here. You were stopped by
should-
the question, no?
You should.
That was just a GTKY getting to know you
You
question.
know what? You should also do a version of this that you should answer the questions.
No, why? It's in my blog.
It is.
Yes. My thoughts are. First time I wrote a blog is basically just like a diary, but a public one, and also to literally extract my thoughts so that I don't. Because I used to like dwell and wonder and think a lot, but those information was just stuck in the head, right? So when I started writing, when I started blogging, so get to extract thoughts and information and knowledge that I had in my head, conscious thoughts, and sometimes unconscious when I'm writing and you're just lost, or typing and you're just lost in the typing. That's one, and that's why that's also why I'm starting the whole documenting thing with the video and the audio, regardless of my editing skills.
You'll improve, I'm sure. Once you
Because
do it.
it's actually the same. like it's when Gary Vaynerchuk said, "Don't create, just document." It resonated with me because it's what I did in blogging. And this is just a different medium, but it's also different in the sense that when you're typing, you can edit before you publish.
Oh wait.
This one, it's like your current thoughts. It captures the moment.
Didn't you have like a challenge? You said that you're an introvert, but then you're sharing your thoughts and feelings.
Before, when I started, I didn't care.
You didn't care.
I didn't care. I started caring when the whole blogging thing exploded and I became the president of an organization and I had to filter myself. And then there's so much drama. Surprisingly, so
I
much
can't
drama.
believe though that you're a president when you said that you said yourself that you're an introvert, and if you're a president, you deal with everyone.
Yeah, that was new for me. I was just going with the flow, really. And I think I'm still an introvert. I think now I'm more of an ambivert. I can switch.
So you've evolved.
Not really. It's just something you acquire or you learn.
Or you just learn
Because
to adapt.
you learn to adapt because when I'm faced in a, let's say, a public situation, I can adjust. But there's a limit to it. That's what I discovered as well. Like, there are times when I can go on for a week without talking to anyone at work. And then there are days wherein I have an urge to talk to someone. I have to talk to someone. So that only happened recently. That's the evolution. So you just deflected the questions back to me.
Well, you said this is a getting to know session, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't even read like your entire blog because you've been blogging for like more than a decade.
Yes. But it's on there. There are
So
years wherein
You didn't write so much.
when I started drifting away from the drama of blogging. So I went. There's like cool down period of, let's say, 2.5 years. I was still blogging because there was an urge to blog, but the activity for that year is, let's say, less than 50 or less than 50 posts in a year.
Oh, what's your usual like in a year?
No, at the peak of the blogging thing, it's more than 300.
Serious? Wow.
Like maybe 20% of that is PRs.
Okay.
Or
Now I get
30%
it.
PRs.
Okay, now I get it.
Or events related.
So your present is that you're now from introvert you've become an ambivert. That's your present now, right?
Yes.
So okay. What about the future?
Future? Depends. Short term content creation. I think I started being active again with content creation because
Because I'm sister.
not really. I stopped because like I lost my reason, my purpose. Why did I start blogging? And then I internalized and
You did some soul searching.
Yeah, soul searching. Then I remembered I started because I wanted to document. That's it. That was before the events, the influencer things, the perks of a blogger. Before all of that, that was the core. And then I also started like auditing my blog, like looking at reading old posts. Sometimes I wonder like, why am I so wise? Or like why was my younger self wiser than me?
What? How is that possible?
No, there are bits of like wisdom and reflections in my own blog that I was shocked to realize like, what, I said that? But sometimes it's weird, but sometimes I read my past blogs and then I wonder why was I wiser back then? or maybe that's also why I discovered like those were the thoughts in that moment or thoughts in that period that was captured in writing. So that's what I want. I still want to do that, and I have come to realize that since I keep on doing this, in a way, it's a strength, and I should just focus on it because I've been doing other things because I like to taste, try things, of course at my own pace, trying to sell
Of
stuff.
course.
So going back to your question, like yes, content creation, sell stuff, make more money, so you can do more stuff.
What's this more stuff?
Um, so we went to KC before last year, November 2017.
Do you remember the exact date?
3. No. 10 or some second week of November. Second week of November.
Wasn't it 11?
Second week.
Okay.
So the first time I went to KC was like 2009. Yeah. One thing we did not do during the professional development course is there's this thing called the pumper pole. So it's a pole that you climb, you stand the pole. There's a rope, you have to jump and reach for the rope.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
And
Is that
then-
the one with 4 people on top?
No, that's new.
Oh, okay.
But
But it's similar.
there's a solo one. So
But it's similar to that, right?
similar, but that's more difficult that because that's more of a team building or
Okay.
a team goal setting thing.
Okay.
Like, so before you jump, you declare your goals, your ambition, or what you want to achieve.
Okay.
What pa na ako na-achieve? Ang
Until
katong,
now?
I achieved it to an extent, pero wala siyang sustain.
What was that
So
goal?
the goal was I wanted to have like a group of companies in a way. So at a certain period of time, like I had my own like registered sole proprietorship, and then I had to help my mom with the family business, and I was also I have a stake in that because at some point my mom asked me to put in money in the business.
What's that business?
Food service kaanan, like a small cafeteria type thing.
Oh wait, that was the one that we were talking about in the van.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
So in a way, it happened like so. Two companies is a group. But then that failed, and my business also failed because the mistake there is I poured money in another thing without it being sustainable,
What was that
and then
business?
na-drag down ba?
What was that business?
Social media consulting.
Okay.
I was fairly early.
Yeah.
However, even today, same conditions apply. Like 80% of your work maybe is, or at least 50% of your work, you have to educate your client.
That's true.
So that's like still like the ambition.
That's still your. That's
the
still
biggest one. It's still the same because I want it to be sustainable, lasting, and impactful. Char. So gipunan na nako. Di lang kay like before I did not specify like when I jump just to have it. So I achieved it, but of course you become older and wiser and you want more, achieve more. So karon it's still the same.
At least you tried. And
You
also,
should try your consulting now. Yes. What? Why are you stopping?
I'm sort of giving you consultation, right? For your book.
Not yet. Still
To
trying
be
to finish
honest,
it.
that's my challenge actually. I feel like I'm giving consultation for free. I don't know how to package
Monetize it.
Yeah.
You need a salesperson
Yeah. I need to learn
because
that.
our strengths are different
Yeah.
or the same. So you need someone with a different skill set.
Sure.
Honest siya.
When people start talking about business, I suddenly just give out all these advice. And I'm like,
You need to hold back.
yeah.
You need to read the. No, I don't know. The jab, right? Book.
Really? Oh, are you gonna lend it to me?
Let me finish it. No, I actually bought 3 more books.
Serious? And you're not yet done?
No, I'm planning to binge read it. All Gary V books.
So which one
So,
have you finished naman?
I'm
I'll just
planning to
borrow
read.
one.
No, nothing. I'm planning to read it in order.
So what's the first one?
First one is Crush It.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is Thank You Economy.
Mm-hmm.
Third one is the Jab, Right
What
Hook.
about the black book?
Fourth one is the Ask Gary V book. And the
Uh-huh.
fifth one is the Crushing It.
What about the black book, the different one? The one that you like, I think the one like how to...
No, Seducing Strangers, that's a different book.
Can I borrow that?
Let me try. I think I've started reading it.
If you give me 2 weeks, I'll finish it.
Okay. And you summarize it.
No, you should read it.
No, I read it in a different way. I read the intro and then I read the back one and I read the conclusion and then I just felt like doing that. Or I read the chapters that was interesting.
Before,
First.
when I read fiction, I usually read the end. I want to find out if it has a good ending before I read it because I want my reading to be worth it. But I'm past that. I read already from the start.
So this is getting to know session. I hope you got to know us more. It's already 30 minutes, huh? Wow. Maybe minus the 2 minutes dead air. But it's still 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I got to throw the questions back at you.
Yeah. So shall we call this what? Episode 1 or episode 0?
Ikaw, it's an experimental one and it's your podcast.
It doesn't
Your-
matter. Let's make it episode 0. Getting to know whoever. Getting to know Camille, getting to know me. But mostly Camille. Podcast on the go. Let's move to episode 1. Yay! Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.